systems ready. 0, 1, 2, 3, activate.
Retro Machine. Retro Machine.
Hi guys, welcome to the Darish zone, and you just saw the intro, the official intro of Retro Machine image with the fantastic music made by BrutalBass just for us. It's a exclusive music track you will hear at the beginning on the intro splash screen, and also on the rolling of background music player, which is disabled for this beta showcase for copyright purposes, because some tune may be copyrighted. I'm not sure, but in case. So this is the welcome to the beta preview of the 512 gigabyte image for the Raspberry Pi4, the first image for the Pi4 from DZ, and even on these gigantic sides. And this is almost finished. This very just some polish, some details like some artworks, things like that, but it's very fine. And this is the default theme, which is called Machine A, and there's also Machine B, and an overall of 21 custom exclusive theme made by the Z team for you. So 21 themes you can find only on the Z image, and maybe in future you may find standalone. Let's see the overall number of game includes. Look the number at the bottom of the screen. 22122 games, so more than 22,000 of game, which is a number. It's very a number, and all games are tested by the Z team. Not games thrown in just to increase numbers. It's not a number show. This is not a number show. This is a content show. So the number are not important. Still a huge assume the games must work. This is the important thing. Still a huge number, which took you years of gaming to explore. Remember, you always must have your backup copy of the game, otherwise you cannot play this game. I'm sorry for you. You must be owner of the original, because all you games you see here are there for test purpose, educational purpose, and all intended as backup of games. So this is just an educational show. Remember that. Okay, let's see let's start from beginning, and I will show on this beta showcase and other themes too, and also the Machine B, which is a darker version of this theme. You may recognize this style because it's inspired by the Cyberpunk 2077 game, which is coming soon of modern system, but this is retro system, which is inspired a little by Cyberpunk. So let's sorry, let's see. There's a 50 system included in this image. Let's start with 3DO. With 40 games, Amiga more than 2000 of games, Amiga 1254 games. Those are more or less final numbers, I think. Amiga Cd 32, I'm very proud of this set because you know, is a real ISO disk set, not LHA version, which is very toned down version of Amiga CD 32 games. These are the real thing with the fantastic nets and music. The files are more expensive on space, of course, but we have a big size for that 110 game. Amstrad CPC, a very huge collection, almost 2000 of games. Arcade, this time arcade is not on two sets like before, Final Burn Alpha and MAME, because I still find a little dumb to have emulators separated. So I've decided to back to the merged solution. So around 2000 of games on the same folder. So it includes MAME and Final Burn Alpha as well. Atari 2600 706 games, the old but gold Atari 7820, Atari Lynx, almost 100 of games, Atari ST 260 games, Atomic Waves, one of the new features of this image, because the Pi4, you know, can manage the Atomic Wave games. The Commodore 64, the gigantic gargantuan 4027, more than 4000 of games. I'm afraid I said 1400, sorry, but I'm not so skilled with numbers, sorry, but for that. ColecoVision 138 games, CDTV, another new addition, Daphne 5 games, Dreamcast, you know, the Pi4 is very capable with Dreamcast, 105 games, and there's I must show this game list because the big ones are there. like F355 Challenge, fantastic racing games. So not only the great Dreamcast indie games, but the big games as well. And download finally was MSX 668 game Naomi, another new feature, 7 games. Nintendo 64, not the full set because not even the Pi4 is up to task, unfortunately, but still a solid set. And this like artwork. Neo Geo. This is interesting because this is the Neo Geo ES, so the home system, not the arcade system, which is included on arcade set. The home system is different and better, in my humble opinion. So you have separated version of Neo Geo games, arcade and home version. The Neo Geo CD, around 30 games, because not all Neo Geo CD have the nets, the music and things like that, so it was just wasted space to use for the Neo Geo CD. I've included just a game that deserve to be in, basically. Nintendo, NES, Neo Geo Pocket Color, and Open Board. Love Open Board because there's a lot of games. And we all love Open Board, and it's a little refined. Open Board, I will show later. It's a little refined on Pi4 because there's an VSync activated PC Engine, PC Engine CD, 100 of games, ports. Just Old Doom and Cave Story is the same story as before. PSP, yes, PSP is another highlight of Pi4 because finally is up to task to manage some of the PSP set, not all games, but more than 100 of games, 128 games. And I must say I love a big part of this set because the PSP has a lot of great games that deserve to be explored. Tomb Raider, God of War, which run if you enable the overclock setting. I will talk about it later. PlayStation is a huge set, but is a little lesser compared to the 700 of games of the King Ultimate because I don't have enough space, so some games is not there anymore. But still almost 700 of games. Residual VM, another new entry with 4 games, included The Great Longest Journey. Genesis 32X. Thanks to my collaborator, there's some gems like Doom for the flash consumed for the 32X. Thanks very much, Cash, for this gem. The Sega Saturn, so around 40 games, and they are not much because the Pi4 is not enough for this system. You know, the Saturn is complicated, doesn't expect this game to run full because things are a little messed here because I have to set properly the artwork, so we not choose CanVM this time. Sega CD, but the games are all there, just an artwork thing. The Sega CD 111 games. Supergraphics, Super Nintendo, NES CD with 20 games around. There's the Sharp X, Sinclair, ZX, the Commodore 64. This is the cartridge collection, not the full collection. It's just a special set of cartridge only games. You already know the drill. And this is the Capcom CPS collection, custom collection. There's a lot of custom collection on there. And the team are also compatible with custom collection. So I want to show you even the machine B, and let me know what you liked most. It's the same theme with different colors, basically. We show then the menu, still inspired by Cyberpunk. So the menus, this is the classic Retrofit menu. All the options are back this time because most of you asked for option to make their edits, their settings. So this time it will be less secure if you put your hands where you should not. But this is the background music player, the base project, because you load the base project but the overlays are not installed. You can manage this with the app. Here you can download another themes. This is factory as controller to red. Okay, this is interesting because I already showed that this image will be totally compatible with Argo. So with this script you can manage the speed of the fan of the Argon one, but remember you need a USB keyboard because the script is very basic. This is to flip the logos. The Magic Video Screensaver is a fantastic feature of this image. Basically you have a set of dynamic screensaver. You can switch with this option. You can switch between system related screensaver or all generic global screensaver. If you then press the start button during the screensaver routine, you can start a random game. I will show immediately. And this is the speed modes. There are 4 overclock speed you can select, which are turbo, ultra, extreme and omega. The last one is the more juicy, but remember for the omega mode, which is more than 2000 of gigahertz for the processor, you need a very good case with good fan and good heatsink. And remember, not all the Pi4 can hold this speed, unfortunately. It is called silicon lottery. So now it's enabled for this test, is enabled the omega mode. Should not be any problem with the Argon case because this case has both a heatsink and a cooling fan. So there you can select the mode you like, then restart UPI and you have the mode enabled. If you press select button on the main theme, not on the game list, but the main theme where you can see all the system, if you press select, you start the screensaver, which is this is fantastic video screensaver made by Franco Franchi. Look, it's professional style. And if you press the start button during this routine, you start a random game. The X, we are very old. Okay, and I want to show the switcher. If you press on the magic video screensaver, you see the magic happens, and if you press select again, the screensaver is different. Now you have a different routine for every system: the Commodore 64, PC Engine, Nintendo, Game Boy. If you press start during this routine, you start a random game of this system. Now I press start during Super Nintendo, so it starts a random Super Nintendo game. A random. There's not overlays at the moment. I'm still unsure if include the overlays on the final image or keep like that. Not sure, because the overlays are a little complicated for some settings. BK Playtime Adventure. When you exit from the game, you finally see the game that system picked for you. Okay, So I want to show very Pi4 related stuff like Sigarelli, which in this version runs on Omega mode, so you can see just remember I'm forced to record to Full HD, so I'm also forced to start the emulator Full HD so that the speed will be lesser than. It's very better to run this emulator to lesser resolution like HD ready, so the games will be slower.
Sega Rally Championship.
I repeat, this is actually running at full HD resolution, because otherwise my video recorder will crash if I change the resolution. Basically, I have to record.
Three, two, one, go!
Okay, this is the first time I run this game at full HD resolution. It's slower, but it's still very playable.
Easy left.
And I've noticed that the first stage is lower compared to the others. Not sure why. Just this. So all the option you can use on RetroArch, like you can set the overlay. Lot of. Okay, I'm afraid I don't have a Saturn. Okay, let's try a DCTV. The DCTV, you remember? And this also have some scan line. Right, let's see with the fake scan line. Those are not real scan line.
Check one. Wow. Easy right.
Things
Over jump.
are very effective. You can see that on high quality. Just look if this are not real scan lines. Just
Easy left. Easy right.
they are overlapped into over the overlay stuff.
Very long easy right, baby.
So they are absolutely fake scan lines. I call that performance scan lines.
Finish.
Okay, I've noticed now there's the transparency. Let's set to. Okay. Finish. The second stage is way faster. Guys, this is all we can get on Saturn or Pi4.
3,
It's better than none.
1, go!
This is better, it's more faster. It's way more faster at lower resolution.
Very long easy right. Long easy right, baby.
Easy right, baby. Okay, let's try also a Dreamcast game and PSP. Resident Evil Code Veronica X. I remember this game was the first game I bought for the system. It was a very killer application to me. And I remember I showed that proudly to my friends.
Resident Evil.
Whoops! Damn this
Resident Evil.
This lame menus, Capcom. This is so lame. Yes, you can also play first person. I don't know the command. It's incredible. Okay, later. There's some issue with the controls there. Okay, let's not waste time, my friends. Tomb Raider Legend. This took a lot of time to start. Even that one is better to run at HD ready resolution, not full HD. It's the same thing. I have to run this game all full HD.
I've been looking for certain artifacts. Well, for some time now.
This is not the best
in the
emulator
past
for
has given me a rather
PSP.
promising
There's
number.
two emulators available, PPSSPP and the Libretro. The PPSSPP is way more performing compared to the Libretro.
An ornate stone dais.
But with the Libretro you have some bonus feature
A big
related
rock,
to...
and she won't say why.
secret. Okay, but both are available, so just value case by case situation. Some game may run better on emulator and some on the other emulator. So guys, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and let me see your impression, your opinions, your feedbacks, and thumb ups to the video, and subscribe to the channel if you're not yet, and we catch up on the next one. Bye bye.